Today we are here on Sunday evening for our first Sunday scroll session to review the daily current affairs bulletin. Today, we have chosen the 1st and 2nd of May, 2025. Without any delay, let's begin. 1. In April 2025, the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare has issued detailed guidelines for setting up bio-input resource centers under the National Mission on Natural Farming. The objective of this initiative is to promote chemical-free natural farming. For this, entrepreneurs at the cluster level will be enabled so that they can produce and distribute natural inputs locally. Entrepreneur eligibility. Only individuals or groups who are currently practicing natural farming, or who are willing to adopt it, can run these centers. If there is no such eligible person in any area, the state natural farming cell will designate a farmer who will start natural farming from the next crop cycle. Financial assistance. An assistance of 1 rupee lakh will be given by the government for each center, which will be given in 2 equal installments. 2.in. April 2025, Mumbai-based CareEdge Ratings released its second state ranking report. Maharashtra emerged as the best performer with a score of 56.5, followed by Gujarat and Karnataka. The rankings have been designed to assess the sustainable growth potential of states and attractiveness of investment. A total of 50 indicators have been measured on 7 key pillars of economic, fiscal, infrastructure, financial development, social, governance and environment. The western and southern states have dominated. 3. In April 2025, the Ghaziabad Municipal Corporation raised 150 rupees crore by issuing India's first certified green municipal bond. The amount will be used for the construction of a 40 million liters per day capacity tertiary sewage treatment plant in Indirapuram. The bond has an annual coupon rate of 8.1% and is listed on the Bombay Stock Exchange. Advanced filtration techniques such as microfiltration, ultrafiltration, nanofiltration and reverse osmosis will be used. Water will be supplied to more than 1,400 industries, which will reduce dependence on fresh water. 4.on. April 29, 2025, Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the ICSIT India Innovation Summit held at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. The objective of this conference is to make India a developed and innovation-oriented nation by bringing together academia, industry and research. Key initiatives. Establishment of Superhub on Artificial Intelligence at IIT Kanpur and Biosciences at IIT Bombay. Innovation centers will be set up at premier research institutions to commercialize research. 5.on. April 29, 2025, Madhya Pradesh launched India's first AI-based real-time forest alert system. The system recognizes forest activities of 10 by 10 meters through satellite imagery, machine learning, and field reports. On being activated, an alert is immediately sent to the concerned officer and sent to the forest guards for inspection. Pilot project. This system has started in 5 districts and will be implemented in the entire state from June 7, 2025. 6. In April 2025, the Ministry of Labor and Employment has entered into an agreement with Rapido, which will increase employment opportunities in the logistics sector on the National Career Service Portal. Rapido will post 50 lakh job openings on the portal in the next 1 to 2 years, and will prioritize youth, women and those seeking flexible work. It also includes a campaign called Pink Rapido, which aims to provide safe and flexible employment for women. 7.on. April 29, 2025, the Reserve Bank of India has launched 3 important surveys. First, a survey to understand the inflation expectations of domestic consumers. Second, a survey of the economic status and confidence of urban households. Third, a survey on the economic status of rural and semi-urban households. These surveys will further improve monetary policy, data-driven. 8. Under a new initiative, on April 29, 2025. The Department of Post i.e. India Post has entered into an important agreement with SBI Mutual Fund. It aims to make mutual fund investment easier and safer. What is this agreement? The agreement was signed at Dak Bhawan in New Delhi. From where India Post controls all its major operations, The agreement was signed by Manisha Bansal Badal, who is at the Business Development Directorate, and Munish Sabharwal, Senior Vice President, SBI Funds Management. Main objectives: simplifying the KYC process, providing a trustworthy and convenient experience to investors, promoting mutual fund investment in every corner of the country. Now investing mutual funds through India Post will be even easier, without a lengthy process and any confusion. Who is SBI Mutual Fund? SBI Mutual Fund is a joint venture of State Bank of India and Amundi Asset Management, France. It is one of the most trusted mutual fund platforms in the country. On the same day, Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia launched GAN Post, a new service that aims to take affordable delivery of religious, educational, social and cultural books to every nook and corner of the country. Now the words of knowledge will reach every village and city, with low cost and fast delivery. About Ministry of Information. Cabinet Minister, Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia. Minister of State, Dr. Chandrasekhar Pemasani. 9. The growing dangers from climate change are no longer just news, they are also solutions. On April 29, 2025, Bajaj Allianz General Insurance launched India's first parametric climate risk insurance product, named Climate Safe. What is Climate Safe? It is a parametric insurance, wherein the payout is made when a set seasonal threshold, such as extreme heat, rainfall or pollution levels, is exceeded. No paperwork is required to make an insurance claim. The payment will be automatically made within 7 days. Highlights: automatic claim processing. As soon as the weather parameters are triggered twice, the affected person gets paid immediately. The beneficiaries could be daily wage earners, gig workers, and ordinary citizens whose expenses increase. Protection is provided from supply chain delays, event cancellations, floods or heat wave damage. Flexible and customizable plan. Customers can decide on their own location, time period, sum insured, and trigger type. The premium is based on real-time weather data. About the company. Bajaj Allianz General Insurance is headquartered in Pune, Maharashtra. It is a joint venture between Bajaj Finserv and Allianz. 10. India creates history again. According to the IMF report, India has now become the 4th largest economy in the world. Top 5 largest economies, 2025. United States, $30.51 trillion. China, $19.53 trillion. Germany, $4.92 trillion. India, $4.39 trillion. Japan, now behind India. India has achieved this position by overtaking Japan. By 2030, India is expected to overtake both Germany and Japan to become the 3rd largest economy. According to IMF, India will be the fastest growing large economy in the coming 2 years. India's economic growth rate is higher than other major countries. However, there are challenges. The IMF has warned that the trade conflict between China and the US could have a negative impact on the global economy. 11. Kamla Persad-Bissessar becomes Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago in April 2025. Kamla Persad-Bissessar was elected the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago for the 2nd time. He won the election held on April 28, in which his party won 26 of the 41 seats. Kamla Persad-Bissessar is of Indian descent and is the first female Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. She has also previously served as Attorney General and Leader of the Opposition. In 2011, Time magazine selected her as the 13th most influential woman leader in the world. The Government of India has also given him the Pravasai Bharatiya Samman Award. The capital of Trinidad and Tobago is Port of Spain and the currency is Trinidad and Tobago dollar. 12. Mark Carney becomes the new Prime Minister of Canada. On April 28, 2025, Mark Carney's Liberal Party won the federal election. Mark Carney became Canada's first unelected Prime Minister in March 2025. He is the 24th Prime Minister of Canada. The Liberal Party came to power for the 4th time in a row. Mark Carney was born on March 16, 1965 in the Northwest Territories, Canada. He did banking at Goldman Sachs and later joined public service. He was also the first non-British governor of the Bank of Canada and the Bank of England. The capital of Canada is Ottawa and the currency is the Canadian dollar. 13. RBI approves interim committee for Indus IND Bank. In April 2025, RBI formed an interim committee for 3 months for the operations of Indus IND Bank. The decision was taken due to serious accounting errors related to the bank's derivatives. The committee comprises the head of consumer banking and the chief administrative officer of the bank. The committee will ensure the stability of the bank. Recently, some senior officials of the bank have resigned. An investigation has found a discrepancy of about 1,960 rupees crore in the profit and loss account of the bank. Indus IND Bank is headquartered in Mumbai and was founded in 1994. 14. Change in leadership of the Indian Armed Forces. In April 2025, there were significant leadership changes in the Indian Armed Forces. The new postings in the Indian Air Force, Integrated Defence Staff, and the Northern Command of the Indian Army will come into effect from May 1, 2025. Indian Air Force, IAF. Air Marshal Narmadeshwar Tiwari took over as the 49th Vice Chief of Air Staff on May 1, 2025. He was the Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief of the Southwestern Air Command. He has been awarded the Param Vishisht Seva Medal, the Adi Vishisht Seva Medal and the Vayu Sena Medal. Integrated Defence Staff, IDS. Air Marshal Ashutosh Dixit became the Chief of IDS from May 1, 2025. He has been the Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief of the Central Air Command. He has also been awarded several prestigious service medals. Indian Army Northern Command. Lieutenant Gen Prateek Sharma has been appointed as the General Officer Commanding-in-Chief of the Northern Command. He has also served as Deputy Chief of Army Staff, Strategy, and Director General Military Operations. He has also received the Param Vishisht Seva Medal. About Indian Air Force. Air Chief Marshal Amar Preet Singh is the Chief of Air Staff. The headquarters is in New Delhi and the Indian Air Force was established in 1932. 15. Rajasthan Royals Vaibhav Suryavanshi becomes youngest player to score IPL half-century. In April 2025, 14-year-old Vaibhav Suryavanshi of Rajasthan Royals set the record for the youngest half-century in IPL. He made this record against Gujarat Titans in just 17 balls. Earlier this record was in the name of Riyan Parag of Rajasthan Royals. Vaibhav has also scored the youngest century in T20 and also holds the record for the fastest century in IPL. He hit 11 sixes and 7 fours and hit 94 runs out of his total of 101 runs outside the boundary. Cricket and MMA to be included in the 2026 Asian Games. Cricket and Mixed Martial Arts, MMA, will be included in the 2026 Asian Games. The event will take place from September 19 to October 4 in Aichi, Nagoya, Japan. Cricket will return to the Asian Games for the 4th time and MMA will be involved with 6 medal events for the first time. The decision was taken by the Olympic Council of Asia, OCA, and the Asian Games Organizing Committee. 17. Ayushman Bharat Diwas, April 30, 2025. Ayushman Bharat Diwas is celebrated every year on April 30. It aims to maintain good health among people and increase awareness about the government's health schemes. Ayushman Bharat Yojana is the flagship health scheme of the Government of India, which aims at universal health coverage. It was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on September 23, 2018. The scheme is a combination of the Health and Wellness Centre and the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana.